Okay, welcome to Charleston, South Carolina. I'm Andy Massey, product application expert for small wheel loaders, and we're here with Thomas, business manager of Keystone Concrete. And we've come to see Thomas because he's on his 4th generation of Cat small wheel loaders. How's the latest 926 been performing, Thomas?
This one is far superior than any one I've ever had. It's really been impressive, some of the more modern stuff y'all got on them. It helps us run way more efficiently and just gives us a better idea what's going on with the overall health of the machine.
When you got into the point of your business where you were ready to start thinking about your next machine, I know you consulted with your local Cat dealer on a configuration which was more suitable for the aggregate industry than a previous loader that you may have had before. And that resulted in you having some new options on the machine that you never had before, such as Autolube. How's that Autolube system, the Cat Autolube system, worked out for you?
It has been night and day for the overall health of the machine. It is just really, I'm not hearing any squeaking. We haven't had pins wear out. I'm in almost 3,000 hours in a year and some small change, and we're off to just an incredible start with this machine as a result of that.
That's great to hear. And having the Autolube on the machine from the factory, what benefits are you seeing in terms of production?
Well, in terms of production, we're not having to stop to grease a machine 3 times a day. Generally speaking, around here, it's a very caustic environment for a machine like that. It's into granite and limestone and sand 12 hours a day, all day. And as those pins started wearing out, you know, the seals get a little loose and you gotta lube them all day long physically, you know, get out there and do it. And with this, we just keep the thing full of grease, and if it gets low, you get an app that tells you you're low, and you get a alert in the machine, and it really makes it so it's one less thing you have to worry about. And my concern from the get-go was going to be the maintenance associated with another application on the machine, but so far so good. I have not had any problems with it whatsoever.
With the system being a Cat system integrated into the machine from the factory, are you finding that's easy just to have one source, one phone call, should you need any advice or help with the Autolube system?
Yeah, absolutely. Y'all's whole support system with Caterpillar is the reason we bought and been loyal to Caterpillar since day one. I've always thought that y'all were the best at answering the phone, getting there, and that we're in business with another company that's a site work company, and they buy a whole lot of equipment from y'all, and they kind of pushed us to get with Cat from the get-go, and I've never had a reason to go anywhere else for that reason. The support team is what does it. Make a phone call to these guys and they're here.
In terms of longevity of the product, the Autolube system is obviously going to reduce any wear, it's going to keep lubing the system, and it's integrated. Do you see a benefit when you're going to come to, the machine's going to come to its end of its life and you're going to trade that machine out?
Yeah, I mean, we don't run them very long. Obviously, you know, we do about 2,500 to 3,000 hours in a year on these machines, and you know, we're a one-plant operation, so, you know, if one loader goes down, I've got 15 trucks doing nothing. So it is the most integral machine we have in this whole operation, and as a result of that, we try to trade them out while there's one still value in the one we have, and keep a fresh set of legs in the yard, per se. That being said, I mean, you don't hear the squeaking. You know, it doesn't feel loose. It's a tighter feeling machine at this point in its life than the previous 3 I've had.
Absolutely. In terms of the integration in the system, in the display, do you find it easy to see the low-level warnings? Do you find it easy to be able to adjust the system depending on the work you're doing?
Yes. Yes, okay. I mean, I've got no complaints from top to bottom. When you sold us on this thing, I was very skeptical, but I said I'd give it a try, and I've had 0 complaints. It is very user-friendly. I mean, my operator has no problem using it, or dispatcher, myself, nobody. You can get in there, and it's like running an iPhone. Once you figure it out, it's all touch and go.
So in terms of the time saved, so you were greasing 3 times because of the acidic environment that you guys are running in. So now you're going to top the tank up every 3 weeks,
yeah.
4 weeks?
Something like that.
So according to the data on board, you're getting about 200 to 250 hours from a tank. So that's saving you a lot of labor, a lot of downtime.
It sounds about right. When that one arrived, it looked exactly like my old one, and I was like, what did I just upgrade to the same machine I had? But it is night and day a different animal. And power and performance and maintenance, all of it. It's been I mean, the last one was a good one, but that one's got, like my loader van says, pizzazz. It's got something to it.